Hi guys, how are you? Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm going to be talking about something extremely important. We are losing our youth by the minute. Our ummah, some of our ummah is in a lot of distress because of cultural Islam. I'm going to talk about what cultural Islam is, and I'm going to talk about what real Islam is. I'm going to talk about what the faulty Muslim programming that is occurring amongst our ummah and what's being passed down and how we're losing our youth. Number one, we have our youth losing our youth due to the cultural Islam, and some of them are becoming atheists. Then you have some identifying themselves as modern Islam, part of modern Islam. Islam is Islam, and that's it. There's no such thing called modern Islam. So I'm just going to talk about a few of the situations and complications that are occurring at the moment. So, what is faulty Muslim programming? Okay, well, picture a home. There's a mother in the kitchen all day. The mother is running around cooking for her in laws that live with her. She's making parathas or some type of bread from scratch, and she's 8 months pregnant. Her husband brings friends over afterwards. The woman is now making tea and snacks for the 25 guests. She then gets the kids out of bed, gets the kids to bed, wakes up to ironing her husband and her brother-in-law's shirts. Then she gets started with the entire household's laundry, cooking for the entire extended family. The kids start acting out. The mom enables them. The dad comes home angry and stressed. The mom goes into the room, starts consoling him. Does this sound familiar? Well, guess what? If you were from a Muslim family, that was probably your family in some form. So, such family members in such homes are programmed, and they're programmed to be codependent at a very early age, and they have faulty Muslim programming. Okay, so what do I mean by that? They're programmed by cultural Islam, not the real Islam, but the cultural Islam. Islam that was beneficial to a certain culture that they grew up with in. So, for instance, they're programmed by faulty cultural Islam, faulty religious beliefs. It can be some carryover from a country that you live nearby. Have you heard of this, where you have to salam somebody by touching their feet? That's not part of Islam. You don't bow to anybody, right, other than God. So that's again part of cultural Islam. And some of these beliefs and some of these practices have been carried over. Then there's certain cultural norms that you need to people are programmed into in these Muslim families, certain roles and how these roles need to be carried about. Then there's you can't express yourself, or you're considered disrespectful. A big one is do not correct, especially elderlies, even if they're wrong. You can't have feelings. Another programming is you can't leave a bad situation because it will bring shame to the family. I'm sure you know that about that one. Can't talk about your problems. There's competition amongst family members and extended family. Cousins are compared to each other. There's always competition.